Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the TheBSxtravaganza
Football Forum!
Welcome back, guys.
That's right. Looking ahead, who we got coming in?
Ohio State.
Really? They are from Ohio. But
Just
they're
kidding.
just Ohio.
Okay.
They're the Bobcats.
The Bobcats. Let me ask you this. Are you threatened by them or not? Break it down.
Well, listen. Last year, they played Ohio State at the Horseshoe. Very tough. They had them down. I think Ohio State had to come back in the fourth to beat them.
Okay.
And that just goes to show you that Ohio State might not have been, we've got Ohio coming in. We're not going to take them serious. And Ohio was fired up, and maybe, you play the big dogs tough. You try to anyway. But how has Ohio been doing this year?
Well, it looks like they lost to Connecticut, 23-16. They beat North Texas in double overtime, 31-30. And they beat Cal Poly 28-10. And their quarterback, Theo Scott, threw for career high 236 yards with 3 touchdowns.
And career high, but is this his first year starting, or was he there last year?
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I know that he's got your name as a last name.
So you got Ohio coming in, and I believe after them we got Auburn, right?
I believe so.
So what are we in danger of?
We're in danger of overlooking Ohio to get to Auburn.
True. And generally what happens when you're overlooking somebody?
They play you tough and scare you and maybe even beat you.
Are we good enough to overlook anybody?
No.
Now,
The Florida game gave us confidence, but I think it's going to be the coaching staff that's going to have to get these guys back up. They put a lot into Florida Week.
a lot of extra hype in that game, and media coverage and talk that you'll not even see in this game. Nobody cares about this game but Tennessee and Ohio fans.
And are they going to come in with the, I don't know if you want to call it like a hangover because we didn't win, but it was just, we played them really tough. There was so much put into it. Can our coaching staff get our guys back up, ready to go for Ohio, get them as fired up as, to play Ohio as they got them fired up to play Florida?
I like the way our coaching staff prepared our guys against Florida, a game that we all pretty much knew we wasn't going to win. I think there was always a chance. There just wasn't much of a chance because of our struggling offense. But I thought we'd come out with a good push on the offensive line. We ran, and I thought we did little passes. There's a few bad plays Crompton did, but on passes. But I think if our staff prepared them and they had a good game plan, I think our defense was awesome. And we tried to help Crompton out the best we could. But at some point, you've got to pass.
Yeah. And in this upcoming game against Ohio, I would like to see, this would be a great opportunity to really open up our passing game and maybe gain some confidence in that. I know we passed it against Western Kentucky, but you'd have to say Ohio might be a little bit tougher to play than Western Kentucky, and this might be a great confidence builder for Crompton and the offense going into the bulk of the SEC schedule we got coming up, because we got Auburn, and then do we have like Georgia and Alabama and all them right there together?
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty tough, and I'd like to see how passing game come along, and
You better get up for this game.
Yeah.
I'm serious. This is college football. We've seen some crazy stuff go on. And these little guys, man, if you don't have your head on right, man, they'll beat you.
Look at Middle Tennessee State, man. They beat
Maryland.
They've beat Maryland and they beat Memphis. Ole Miss struggled against Memphis
For a while, yeah.
for a while until the end, and they pulled away. But Middle Tennessee State really handled Memphis. So these smaller teams are really getting up with the big dogs now.
Yeah, I think Frank Zolich is their coach.
Zodiac, Solich.
Yeah, or whatever. He's a pretty good coach. I mean,
He was at Nebraska for a while.
yeah. So, and a team like that, looking at their schedule, they play Bowling Green, Akron, Miami, Ohio, Kent State, Ball State, Buffalo, Northern Illinois, and Temple. Well, I mean, honestly, if you can come in to Neyland and get a win against an SEC opponent, that'll make your season right there, man.
Yeah. And we've got to be the toughest game on their schedule.
Definitely.
If not, they're going to be the toughest defense they're going to have to play, because the rest of those guys, I don't know, could be wrong.
Of
But
course, he will have to face the claw fence of Bowling Green.
yes.
The claw fence.
The claw
Dave
fence.
Clawson.
Anyway, when we start looking at this game, what kind of predictions do we want to throw out there?
Man, I'm hoping, really hoping that it'll be like the Western Kentucky game.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, I worry about us overlooking, even though we really had no business doing that. Just trying to keep it real. I'm almost thinking it might be kind of scary. I hate to say that, but of course our defense, man, if you can hold Florida offense, you really, did something. I mean, are we saying that our defense couldn't hold Ohio?
Well, let me throw this out here real quick. And they're saying too, I've heard speculations of maybe Ohio's quarterback had gotten a little banged up in that last game. I don't know if they're saying that he might not play or not, but if Ohio has to come in with a backup quarterback, that might cause even more problems for them, maybe.
But then again, look, we ran the ball in Florida. You would think in our own house that you'd be able to run the ball on Ohio easy.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. So, I don't know, let's get on to predictions. I'm going to kick it over to you. What do you got?
I don't want to overdo it because our offense is struggling.
Right.
I'd never picked us to score 60-something points against Western Kentucky, and I don't think I did.
I didn't either.
I kind of went over with the UCLA game way off, and the Florida game, I got us right. I said 13 points. That's what we scored, but our defense held Florida down even more than what I predicted. So this week I'm going to kind of go with a 31-6 victory over Ohio. I think we can hold them out of the end zone. I think our defense, I think Monty will have the boys hitting just as hard as they were in the Florida game. Keep them out of the end zone. We're going to put some in, 31-6.
Okay, that's good. I don't know about how many points we'll score. I think our defense is plenty good enough to stop them from scoring, especially if they're on a backup quarterback. I'm going to go 42-7. 42-7, big balls.
The big balls. So, y'all give us your predictions down here, see what your thoughts are on the game. Maybe throw out a score. Remember our football pick'em that we're going to start doing next season. Subscribe to us. Tell us that you want to be involved in this, and we'll throw out 5 games a week. You'll pick them, and then whoever gets or has the best record gets the grand prize.
But at this point for Tennessee right now, it's all about taking it one game at a time. Let's try to improve.
Yeah.
Try to get Crompton a little bit more capable, I guess. I don't know.
Right. And until next time, this has been the BS Extravaganza.